Hi, good afternoon. It's Gene from maverickstar Observatory. I'm taking a chill out day, and I know it's about time. You know, you saw the guy from behind the curtains, so I really don't know where we're going to go with this video. Just looking out the window. What is the point in having all the knowledge in the world when you can't apply it to anything? You know, I don't think if I was given the task of, building a Trimax system again, I could do it. I don't think I could. It's the honest answer. It's frustrating for me because sometimes, I've got the knowledge to change the world, but I'm naive, I suppose, because I'm the little man. Having the information and applying it is a different thing, isn't it? This is what Tesla ran into himself. He was never someone that could bring things to the market like his opponent did. And I daily think about it. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just your ordinary guy. I'm just being honest. We don't need to burn hydrogen and oxygen to get things into space. There's another way. It's frustrating knowing that you can do that. I'm talking heavy freight into space. It's achievable. We've come to that level of technology where we can do that. We can do it. I'm just frustrated with the way things are running in this world. There is a lot more that we can do. We can all benefit from. It's just, it's not going in the right direction, is it? Okay, I suppose I'll just say it and give it away. It's not a big deal for me, anyway. No. You can block out the force of gravity by laminations, similar to that of the production of CPUs, computer CPUs. I'm going to sound like a lunatic here, but by laminating dielectric materials, you can block out the force of gravity, which means that gravity will not have an effect on an object placed above that lamination. So you can get greater masses out into space if you want to. That technology will also lead to a lot of other things. If you can overcome gravity, you won't have to ever worry about producing energy again. I've seen a lot of scientists waste their time on fusion, trying to achieve it. They're building bigger reactors. It's just not going to work because your fundamental observations were incorrect to start with. The sun is not a fusion reactor. If it was, then where are the neutrinos? Scientists hate that, don't they? There's no neutrinos being produced at the rate of which the nuclear fusion is taking place on the sun. Okay, let's talk about gravity. So the Earth has a gravitational force we know is 9.8 meters per second. The Moon has a lot less. That's because the surface area of the Moon is smaller, therefore it can only attract a certain amount of gravitational force, or what we're actually talking about is electrical force, or electrical attraction. People don't talk about gravity like this, but we will. So that maybe the right person in the right place can do something about this and change perhaps the path of human beings. Maybe. So, yeah. Obviously, the Earth is going to have a larger gravitational force than the Moon. It's because the surface area is a lot smaller. If you uncoil a capacitor, what you'll find is that the capacitor The more wraps it has, the more electricity it's able to hold. And basically what we're talking about is just surface area. Yeah. What we're doing is we're wrapping up a large surface area so that the capacitor can have a large capacitance. And with the Earth it's no different. It's got a larger surface area, so therefore it can hold a larger capacitance. And that is gravity. I'm surprised that there's not been a lot of work done in the field of gravity since Isaac Newton, discovered the apple falling off the tree. Why is that? We're in a lot of mess, in this world. We're in a lot of trouble. I've tried to help as many people as I possibly could in the simplest ways that I could advise them to be helped. Get yourself a bug out bag, get yourself some food precisions. It's not going to be the end of the world tomorrow. That's for sure. And, we are 3-4 months away from reaching the theoretical 40-degree mark. It doesn't mean I'm right on that at all. And I don't care if I'm wrong either. The fact that I put it down on the table, and that for me was enough. I've done what I should have done in telling people about that. But at some point we are going to go through this magnetic reversal. It could be an excursion, and I can't predict whether it's going to be a full magnetic reversal like we recorded in history 780,000 years ago, or it's going to be just an excursion. But what will happen during that period of time is the magnetosphere will weaken. And we all know what the effects of that will be. Over the last 30 years we've seen climate change. It's not because of CO2. CO2 is just a toy for your elite politicians. They like to push that word out, don't they? But CO2 is dropping, and they're not telling you anyone about it. The only reason we know is because we record it. We've got the equipment here at the observatory to actually record it, so we know what's happening. This is not a good video. I'm gonna upload it anyhow. You should know that I'm just a human being like you, same as every one of you. It doesn't matter if you're a super scientist or you're a very intelligent man or whatever. At the end of the day, we all look the same without our clothes on, don't we? Just human beings. I'm going to try and get my head straight and be back with you guys next week. Obviously, you know, things are going on in my world. Hence the unusual, you know, video. So link down there if you want to help support what we do at the observatory. Normally we're not just you know, this way, you know, we're more optimistic. It's a little bit of a different day for Jean here at the observatory, I can tell you that. A link down there in the description if you want to help support, and you know, I'll be back with you in the week. Love you all, as always. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now.